In a breakthrough deal announced on September 18th, Iran and the U.S. agreed to each free 5 prisoners. The release also involves a transfer of $6 billion in frozen Iranian oil funds that South Korea owed Iran but had not yet paid because of U.S.-imposed sanctions. The prisoner swap was negotiated over several months and announced on August 10th, but the final pieces came together weeks later.
It's a groundbreaking moment for the two countries that remain at odds over a number of issues, including Tehran's nuclear program, its crackdown on internal dissent, and its ongoing military support for Russia.
For the families of the U.S. prisoners freed, it's a major relief. Iranian-American Siamak Namazi has been behind bars for nearly 8 years. It's reportedly the longest duration the Islamic Republic has jailed any American. He was arrested in 2015 for what U.S. officials say are trumped-up espionage charges. Other Americans freed include Murad Tahbaz, Ahmad Sharji, and 2 others that have not yet been publicly identified. The 5 released Iranians were described by U.S. officials as low-level, nonviolent criminals. 3 declined to return to Iran. 2 will remain in the U.S. The U.S. and Iran have a history of swapping prisoners dating back to the 1979 U.S. embassy takeover by Iran and the ensuing hostage crisis following the Iranian Revolution.
Every now and then they pick up dual or foreign nationals on Iranian soil. They accuse them of bogus charges or allegations of espionage. They parade them on state television and force confessions where they're forced to say that they've done something wrong, or they piece together information that may them look like spies when they're not at all. These people are pawns. They're used in leverage.
Republicans in Congress, however, opposed any deal that involved the unfreezing of Iranian funds and pressed the Biden administration to negotiate a better deal for the U.S. The exchange came ahead of world leaders convening in New York beginning September 18th for the UN General Assembly. Despite the prisoner swap, distrust will likely remain high between the adversaries. There's been no signs that the prisoner swap will resurrect the 2015 Iran nuclear deal, which the U.S. withdrew from in 2018.
The initial winners are the Americans that came home, but this deal was implemented 2 days after the 1-year anniversary of the Massa Amini protests. I think the regime sees this as a win for themselves and arguably could point to this deal and say, the West doesn't care about you, the United States doesn't care about you, they just did a deal with us after your protest anniversary.